Are you ready to experience the most epic content ever? When I first started making gaming long for videos around when I had 40, 50 subscribers, um I would record my videos on Xbox Game Bar. That is the worst thing to ever exist in all humanity. It would make your mic sound like absolute hell. Let me play a clip of my old videos of me recording on Xbox Game Bar. My mic genuinely sounded like it was from hell. And if you want to go see it, just go to my Steel Brainrod videos and my the Arkham Origins video. But that's not what the video is about. Okay. When I was in around, you know, third grade, um, as you can tell, I have ADHD and ADD. Well, I know about the ADHD. I don't remember what my psychiatrist said, but I think she said I had ADHD and ADD. I don't remember what. But this was before I was ever diagnosed with it back in third grade, and I was a very stubborn kid back in third grade. Um, since I didn't have meds and I didn't know I was on ADHD, I was always the person that was put in the quiet time corner, and my desk was always moved away from the others. And the teacher didn't like me that much. Mainly because she didn't know I had ADHD. I think she suspected I did, but this one accident was not my fault at all. But it called the fire trucks to my school. So me, my hungry self, was waiting in the lunch line to get some lunch. We're waiting for the second graders to get done with lunch and then to go back to their classrooms. So waiting for them, and I felt something heavy drop on my shoulders, and I'm like, "What is that?" For some reason, I didn't turn over to see what it was so I could put it down carefully. I thought it was some type of clock that fell on my shoulder. I kind of kind of nudged my shoulder away from it. Next thing I hear, ba-ding, a fire extinguisher exploded. I think it landed on the top, and the fire extinguisher just exploded. White powder went everywhere. It got into my mouth. It sprayed on everybody's hoodies, and I ran to the back of the cafeteria, all the way to the back of the cafeteria. And it took the school resource. It took the SROs and the people in the office to a couple minutes to realize this isn't a smoke bomb. A fire extinguisher just exploded in our school. And they called an intercom. We're evacuating the school because there's a fire extinguisher exploded. And from then on till around fifth grade, I was people said I spreaded rumors that I purposely did it. I was spraying the fire extinguisher at people, and I purposely did it, or I was clumsy and stuff, or it fell on my head, or people just thought I did it on purpose for some reason. I don't know why. I would never do that on purpose. Even though I mentioned I had ADHD, I was not at that level where I do such a thing. And that's why reputation is always my biggest fear. Because living with a bad, living with a rumor that is just bad about yourself is really bad. Especially it's fine to you move to middle school. When I moved to middle school, it was way easier for me because only half of the people from my elementary school went to middle school, and nobody really cared about that because that was third grade nonsense. Nobody cared about that third grade nonsense. And reputation is the biggest factor when you make friends, you meet just acquaintances in your life. It comes into play. That was one of my stories of how I kind of ruined my reputation a little bit. Well, it wasn't my fault, obviously, because a fire extinguisher fell on my shoulder. There's multiple things I've done that is just stupid for my reputation. And there's a lot of things other people have done for their reputation. But what I would never get is how artists, popular rappers, they ruin their reputation for some reason. they talk to minors or they say some stupid shit they shouldn't have said and they ruin their reputation because I just never got that. Like, is it that hard to just not be problematic? I hate the word problematic. It has been such a buzzword now. I hate saying buzzword too. Like, what? Those words have been so TikTokified. Like buzzword in what was the other word I said? God, I don't remember. Like it was God, I'm so stupid. What word did I say? Whatever. But those words have been so TikTokified, like, and it's just became a buzzword. Problematic. Problematic. I hate calling things problematic because people, as soon as somebody wants to cancel somebody, but they don't have a good reason, they just call them problematic and like, let's follow this person without doing any research of our own. But can people just like stop ruining their reputation? Can you just not be a bad person? Like James Franco. He used to be like one of my favorite actors. I used to like watch The Interview religiously. Okay. I did a whole movie review. That one's private on my channel. Is been private for a while. Well, it's unlisted. If any of y'all want the link, just comment down below. But James Franco used to be one of my most favorite actors, so I learned he had a sex class and he slept with his students. He admitted to that. He admitted to that, like we were gonna be chill about it. Like, yeah, James Franco, yeah, you may have slept with underage, well, not underage, but you may have slept with your 18-year-old students when you were like 45. But yeah, that's chill, bro. At least you admitted to it. No, no. Now my new favorite actor is like Tom Holland or something. I don't know. My heart's been broken after I learned James Franco did that. I can't even keep him as my favorite actor. So, if you want another story that ruined my reputation, here you go. So, my friends, this is how I like almost had a friendship with some guy that I didn't like, and he didn't like me. There was this friend group of these three guys. They were all like just insanely rude to people for no reason. They'd tell people to like shut up because their jokes weren't in their humor. Looking back on it, it was probably a good thing because I was like bullied by them. Probably a good thing for me, honestly, because I made some unfunny jokes, dude. Unfunny jokes. And they like, and one of the guys in friend group, I'm not gonna name his name. Let's just call him. Let's call him Charger. Charger, he went up to me and he's like, "Yo, I'm crushes on this girl. I have a crush on Coca-Cola. You better not tell me anybody. Coca-Cola's the girl." And I'm like, "Yo, I have a crush on Coca-Cola too." Mind you, I did not have a crush on Coca-Cola. I did not have a crush on her. I just wanted to say that for like cool, awesome boy points. Because if you had a crush for some reason back in 5th grade, you'd have like extra boy points. I don't know. I don't know. And one day, somebody told one day, Charger told another guy, and then another guy told Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola was sobbing in class because apparently I'm too ugly for her, and apparently I am just the ugliest piece of trash ever that's ever existed. And she goes up to me and she's like, "Do you really have a crush on me?" I'm like, "No." And like the stupidest thing ever, I goes, "Oh, Charger has a crush on you, Coca-Cola." And that ruined it. It really did. That ruined probably my reputation with that whole friend group. And now I'm known for having a crush on her, which I never did. I don't think I've had a crush on anybody in school. The people I've had crushes on were like in Urban Air. That's another story that I'm not going to talk about here. That is a whole nother story, the crush at Urban Air. Um, but yeah, that's like two stories that ruined my reputation. Moral of the story: don't do dumb shit that will ruin your reputation. Play it cool, play it safe. Try to be a good person. Try to be kind. Don't try to be a mean person just because you want cool points, I guess. Just be a good person and don't do dumb stuff to ruin your reputation. Um, there's a problem with the emulator that I mentioned in the last video. I can't get Skate 3 on it. I got the emulator. It's working fine. I just can't. I just don't know the way to download Skate 3. I put in the file and it says like nothing new to add. If somebody can help me out in the comments, God, please help me out. Also, I'm going to like mention this hopefully another short because my newest short just got like 10,000 views. Usually it doesn't happen. That doesn't happen a lot. Anyways, stay safe out there. In case I don't see you, good morning, good evening, and good night.